welcome to Star Player 1. I'm Brandon Knight.
And I'm Shirayuki.
And we're continuing off. Last time we got separated from Impei and Lupin. But it's okay because we found Frankenstein. He's helping us. Because he said Twilight's after us, which is a bad group of people. But I swear, I committed no crime. I doubt that you believe me since we only just met. But I'm incorrect. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. There are people who want to have me painted as a criminal.
Who would want to do that?
The British government. They want to...
Victor
Abruptly
stops talking. He looks behind me, eyes round in surprise. What's the matter?
Watch out!
Victor suddenly pushes me down. The last time I hear a strange noise.
Same time.
I turn behind me to look and see a man wearing a bizarre bird-like mask pointing a blade straight at me.
I take it you're Shirayuki?
What?
Duck!
As the man raises his sword again, Victor throws a glass tube full of liquid. I feel a blast of heat and hear a muffled sound. It's probably the same thing he used to save me earlier. However, the masked man jumps away quickly to avoid the explosion. Victor takes my hand and throws two more tubes at the other man. Explosions go off, one after another. Through the rising black smoke, I see the mysterious man on the ground.
Better run while we can. There'll be others here soon. We gotta get away from here.
Victor begins running, and I follow. I continue to chase after him until we arrive at the large street. Compared to the impoverished area, this is much cleaner and better organized. It's probably a street in Midtown like Lupin explained to me.
We should be safe here in public. Missions come after us now.
Victor, are you alright?
No, just a little house shape. I'm an academic, so I'm not used to this heavy physical exertion.
Victor catches breath and looks at me.
Anyway, I'm glad no one got hurt, and we managed to get away.
I nod in agreement. Thank you for saving me, twice.
There's no need to thank me. I acted on my own accord. But I am curious, aren't you going to try to flee me?
Why would I run from you now?
Why? Because I'm a wanted criminal. Wouldn't it be natural to scream and shout or go run into the police?
Should I?
No! No! It's not like nothing like that.
You're a good person who saved me, and I'm on the run as well. Victor smiles a little.
I see. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Victor Frankenstein. I used to be a government alchemist.
I know. I read the poster. It said that you're behind a terrorist attack on a factory.
I've been falsely accused. I didn't do it. I know you have no reason to believe me right away, but...
I believe you.
What?
It's wrong not to trust someone who has risked his own safety to save me not once but twice.
Thank you. I'm glad someone believes me.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. I never introduced myself either. I'm Shirayuki. I give him a short introduction of my origins and my reason for being in London.
Unlimited energy. Oro. Is that the gem underneath your skin?
That's what Lupin said.
Lupin? But... I see.
Victor appears to think something over, then looks right at me.
Shirayuki, I have a suggestion. I would like you to let me examine your body.
Why? Do you want to see me naked?
No! I mean, examine it as a doctor.
I see.
I do practice medicine. I have a knowledge of chemistry and alchemy. I believe I can be of help to you. I'd like you at least let me try.
I can see in his eye that he's not lying, but...
Do you allow him to look at your body, or do you kind of... What'd you click?
I didn't click anything.
You click something.
Oh, I looked at it. There.
Press circle.
I got out of it.
Okay, well, that's the log, so we can see what people said. That's why I was wondering what the button was.
I'm gonna click that one because that's what it said.
Alright, so what do you want to do? It's your choice. You let them stay in your body, or do you kind of remain defensive about it? What'd you click again?
I don't know. I just pushed up.
Yeah, press X. One on your choice you make.
Okay.
So what do you want?
Let's see.
What choice do you want?
If you allow it, then he might be able to come up with
So it's your choice. Pick. What do you want?
allow it.
There you go.
I know, but whenever I pushed up, I don't know. Alright, I'd like you to try.
Thank you. I think I can help you.
Victor smiles and looks relieved.
I'm glad I wasn't sure you'd accept my help since we only just met. Thank you.
I do have one question though. Why are you going through so much trouble to help me?
Oh, it's because I think you can help me with something too.
I can?
Yes, I've been on the run for quite some time now. It's only a matter of time before they catch me. I'd like you to let me hide at this mansion, at Lupin's mansion, if possible.
He gives me a plaintive look. I think for a while before I speak. It's not my house, so it isn't my place to cite anything like that. I'll ask Lupin. I think he'll say yes. Because he's a hero.
This man, you really do trust him.
I feel a tickle in my chest like a butterfly and take a paper from my pocket. Victor asks what it is. I tell him that it's a map. Lupin gave me this so I could find my way there in case we were separated.
What is this, Shirayuki?
I don't know where we are now, though.
Let me see. According to the map, we should go down this street.
Victor and I walk along the street together, the moonlight shining through the leaves of the trees. It's funny to me to see forests and hills enclosed within a city walls.
This is a very nice area. The more wealthy people here have an estate and vacation homes nearby. Is this Lupin from nobility?
I don't know much about him myself, but one thing that I do know is that Lupin is a thief with a heart of justice.
A thief? But he believes in justice, even though he steals for a living.
Yes.
Indeed.
Victor tilts his head to the side as if in thought and continues walking. Then, without warning, the forest clears, revealing a huge mansion standing before us.
Wow, that's a fine building. This is it, according to the map.
I'm not too sure myself. I look up at the mansion in awe as Victor double-checks the map.
Well, it seems to be the right place. Lights are on. Shall we give it a try?
Victor starts towards the door, but I stop in my tracks and look down at my feet.
What's the matter?
They're probably going to be worried. I caused them trouble and I don't know how I'm going to face them.
I see. All the more reason you should show them that you're fine, so they'll stop worrying. They're all likely waiting for you.
Victor's right. I nod and push open the gates to enter the gardens surrounding the mansion. We walk towards the looming main building. I take a deep breath and knock on the door. There is no response. I try again. Again, no reaction. No matter how much I knock, nobody answers the door. I push on it lightly and the door swings open with a creak. Huh? It's open. That seems a bit careless.
Wait. Something's wrong. I'll go ahead. You follow me.
He pushes the door open and we can see inside into a huge foyer.
Yep. Incredible. This Lupin must be a man of considerable means.
Victor takes a step into the hall at that moment.
Don't move!
Lupin and Impey stand to either side of Victor looking ready to attack.
This is a rough welcome. Quite. You're that one terrorist, Frankenstein. What have you done to her? Choose your weapon carefully, or you won't be happy with how we react.
Answer.
Answer. I was already going to the weapon face. Did you do anything with her? You lucky son of a... you bastard.
No.
First, you're going to return our precious stolen treasure. What exactly did you two do? Don't spare me any details, darn it.
Let me explain.
Don't worry, Shirayuki. I'll make sure to comfort you tonight in bed, of course. Do I still have to keep my hands in the air now? You'll keep your hands up until I say otherwise. Impei, shut up.
Listen to me. Lupin, Impei, and Victor all look at me in surprise at my sudden outburst. Having to shout like that was a little embarrassing, but I cleared my throat. Victor all I did was save me.
I see. So he didn't drag you here by force or anything like that?
I nod.
See here, Frankenstein, if you lay one finger on my girl, you'll be in a world of... Ow! What the hell are you hitting me for, Lupin? What if you were to damage my genius mind? Don't worry. I don't think it could get any more damage than it already is. Would you two mind telling us what happened?
I'm sorry you were worried about me. Impei and Lupin take a breath to speak, but I keep talking before they can interrupt. This man is the wanted criminal Victor Frankenstein, but he also saved my life. I explained how I met Victor and gave them a summary of the events that happened to us. Of course, I also made sure to tell them that Victor was innocent of the attack that he was blamed for on the posters. And Victor wants to use this place to hide for a while in exchange for searching for a way to help me with my poison.
More than that, I'm willing to help you in anything you need help you me to do. You have my full cooperation. The former royal alchemist and lean researcher. You're the best this nation has to offer regarding alchemy. Fine. I think we'll have some good use for you. I am Arsène Lupin, greatest thief of the 19th century. Take good care of her. It's a pleasure to meet you. And I'm Impei Barbicane. One day I'll go to the moon. Good to meet you. And by the way, Vicky, can you really do something about her poison?
Impei leans closer to Victor and pokes him in the chest with his finger.
I'll try my best. Great! I'm counting on you. This is fantastic, Shirayuki. We'll finally be able to consummate our love.
What? I'm sorry, but even if we were to rid my body of this poison, I have no intention of consummating anything.
Maybe not today, but there's always tomorrow. It's alright. It's alright. Never give up.
Nothing about this strikes me as alright at all.
Then will you allow me to hide out in this place? Sure, why not? Only if the owner of this mansion were to agree to it, of course. You must be tired, am I right? I can't do anything to elaborate, but why don't we have a quick meal?
You can cook, Impei?
Of course I can. Just leave it to me. I'm fantastic as an engineer in the kitchen. I'm as fantastic as an engineer in the kitchen as I am in the workshop. I'll guarantee you'll enjoy it, even though he's scatterbrained about everything else. Tisk. I'm top-notch in everything I do. You're just jealous of my skills, Lupin. Sure, whatever. Let's get going, Miss Shirayuki. The living room is back there.
Lupin and Impei start walking away.
Your friends are, an interesting bunch.
Friends.
Aren't they?
Yes, they are. Let's go. I slowly walk after Lupin and Impei. I should be tired after all that's happened, but I feel light-hearted.
Yep.
The meals served in the dining hall have a very delicate flavor, which was certainly unexpected considering Impei cooked it. Victor, Impei, and Lupin. It's been so long since I last had a meal with a group this large. It helped me to remember that eating with others can be fun. We all told each other about ourselves as we ate. Lupin is trying to find my father in order to prevent a large-scale terrorist attack. Impei is working alongside Lupin because he wants to go to the moon, though it's hard to tell if he's serious about that or just joking. And Victor says he will search for a way to cure me in exchange for helping him stay here in hiding. I'm with Lupin. I'm looking for Isaac, my father. There are so many things I need to ask him. Why is there a horror in my chest? Why did I awake alone? What did Father want me to do? There is so much I don't know. And one more thing. I want to rid my body of this poison. I want to live as a person, not a monster. Father must hold the clues to making this happen. After we finish our meal, Lupin says he has prepared a room for me and will take me to it.
Since we have so many rooms, you're free to use any one you want. The owner of his mansion is a tad strange. He doesn't hire any help. Sometimes he makes us clean, but he does it himself. It's not that he's cheap, but it's more that, like a hobby to him, of course. He can't cover every room in his place. That's why we can't use all the rooms.
What are the rest of them used for?
Mostly storage. He collects antique arts. This place is full of stuff like that. Oh, and here we are.
We entered the room. It's very soothing. The moonlight shines in through the window. And what's this faint smell? It's very calming. The room seems like a perfect place to relax. Lupin pushes a switch on the wall and the room lights up at once. What's that?
These are gas lamps. Like in the streets, they light up with a single switch. Most mansions in London are equipped with these.
Wow, it's like magic. Oh, the bed.
I've changed the sheets, so have at it. Oh, and how did you sleep before?
The bed in the mansion had special sheets, so my poison wouldn't destroy them. They were special, just like my clothes.
So this bed would melt, obviously.
My hair doesn't cause melting, so it will be fine if I sleep on my back.
I see. But if you turn over, it'll be a catastrophe. Let's ask Victor tomorrow if there's anything we can do about that. Until then, just do your best, I suppose.
Alright, I'll try not to move. Lupin and I nod to each other. I spy a large trunk in the corner. Lupin, what's that?
Oh, that's my travel case. This was originally in my room.
It's a very cute trunk.
Do you think so? Well then, it's yours.
Are you sure?
Do whatever you like with it. I'm sure you'll gather some belongings while you stay here, whether you mean to or not.
Suddenly the trunk moves. It shudders again. We look at each other. Is there something in there?
I was sure I emptied it. Let me take a look.
Lupin reaches out to the trunk and cautiously opens it. Suddenly, a dog leaps out from within. Oh my!
Huh? Did you fall asleep in there? And your lid fell shut on you? Utopia animal.
The small dog looks up at me with beautiful round eyes. What is this feeling I have? It's approaching my leg. No, don't! I try to back away, but am too slow. The dog brushes against my leg. My heart begins to beat faster at its fluffy, warm touch. But Lupin, get this dog away from me. I don't want anything to happen to it.
If you're careful, you'll be fine. And this is great. It was starting to be a handful since it doesn't like any of us.
Really?
We rescued it, but it wouldn't eat anything. It seems to like you for some reason. How'd you take care of it?
The dog barks at me in a friendly way. Then finally, I notice something out of the ordinary. The dog's left foreleg is mechanical,
Yep.
and hisses with steam every time it moves.
Oh, that leg. I guess some heartless people did that to him. Impei found it wounded. He got all upset and teary-eyed about it and managed to save it somehow. I'm sure he'll be pleased if you took care of it.
I see. I gingerly pick the dog up. It'll be fine if I don't directly touch its skin. The dog stares at me as if seeing through me.
Wow, it's been so calm. Impei's gonna be so jealous. It didn't like him at all. He was lamenting that all his love was just a one-way street.
What's its name?
Its name is Sissy. Impei named
sorry.
it. But you know what a womanizer he is.
Sissy. What a wonderful name. And her face is so cute too.
Yes. Too bad he's a boy, though.
I look back in surprise at Lupin and he laughs heartily. After Lupin leaves, I don't feel sleepy at all, even after I lie on the bed. Sissy is curled up at my feet, and I can feel his weight on the mattress. I feel like I've lived more in the past day than in the previous 2 years. The armed man who invaded my old home, Lupin's shadow in the moonlight, meeting Impey, who I'm still not sure of, seeing London for the first time, the encounter with the very kind Victor, everything that happened on the road between Wales and London. Just by closing my eyes, I can make so many new memories spin around in my head. And then, my nervousness about not being able to move on the bed is pushing sleep farther away. I hope I get to sleep before sunrise. As I lay there thinking this, Sissy raises his head and perks up his ears. Sissy. Sissy growls in response. He jumps down and dashes over to the door. It seems something is going on.
And we will have to stop it there.
Aw.
Let's get an interesting. Sorry. But our time is up. Anyway, we got a dog friend now. I like Frankenstein. I like our little mansion now. She's getting all the boys.
Yeah.
You guys are liking this, however. Like, comment, subscribe down below. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next Star Player 1 episode. Bye.